Right at the heart of Lisbon, there are two sister neighborhoods with very different personalities. I'm talking about the Baixa and the Chiado. Being districts with a plethora of hotels and Airbnbs, I wouldn't be surprised if you stayed here during your first trip to Lisbon. Now the question is, are these touristy districts any good for someone that is looking for a place to live within the city? In this video, we'll figure that out. Hi guys, this is Mariano, welcome to my channel. Today, we will be exploring two of the most famous and iconic districts of the city of Lisbon, talking about the Baixa and the Chiado. Starting with the first of these two, the Baixa of Lisbon consists of a geographically flat area right between the Praça do Comércio to the Rocio Square in the north, in the central area of Lisbon. In just a couple of blocks, you will find the magnificent arch of Rua Augusta, this famous Santa Justa lift with its viewing platform, as well as beautiful churches, Lisbon city halls, and several museums. One of the nicest things about this neighborhood is its architectural beauty. Most buildings reflect the famous Bombalino style, named after the Marquês de Pombal, which rebuilt the complete area that was totally devastated after the 1755 Lisbon earthquake and following tsunami. This natural disaster created such a shock in the general population that the Marquês ensured that his buildings would be one of the first to be earthquake resistant. Another great benefit of the Baixa is its huge variety of shops, restaurants, bars, supermarkets, and things to do. Something that I particularly love is that some of these places are owned by local Portuguese and have been there by 20, 50, or even 100 years, and they coexist with fast fashion brands, food chains, and trendy restaurants. Another great benefit of the Baixa is that its central location really allows you to walk to different places in Lisbon and also to connect with local transportation going from the metro, the train line, the ferries, and the tram. Now, talking about property prices, as of 2023, you can expect to pay around 1,600 euros for a one-bedroom apartment and around 1,900 euros for a two-bed apartment. For buying, the area prices experience a big jump, going with an average of 7,016 euros a square meter, according to the site Idealista. Bear in mind that these high prices also reflect the low amount of inventory that is available in the Baixa. The downsides of living in Baixa are definitely, firstly, the high amount of tourists you get in this area 24/7. Secondly, is that there's a lack of a sense of community, especially when you consider two other places in Lisbon. Thirdly, you will see that some of the buildings are very old and they lack an elevator and even to have the proper insulation. As a fourth thing, I would say that something I particularly disliked about the Baixa is a kind of sketchy people that you may find in some of its corners. On Rua Augusta, you would see some of these vendors of fake merchant, like branded from Louis Vuitton or Dior. And also you would see that some weird guys may approach young men to offer to buy illegal substances. That's something that I particularly dislike to see in the center of Lisbon. Alright, so now moving to the sister neighborhood of Chiado. Going uphill from the Rua do Carmo, you'll get into one of Lisbon's most fashionable districts. Sitting on top of one of the hills next to the Baixa, Chiado extends from several blocks around Rua Garret and the Praça Luís de Camões, boasting beautiful churches and elegant buildings, connecting Lisbon Baixa to the Bairro Alto. Among its benefits, Chiado is considered to be one of Lisbon's main commercial districts, having brands ranging from Zara to Hermes. The district also has amazing cafes or restaurants, ranging from quiet boutique cafes to famous places like the Café Brasileira, where old Portuguese boys used to hang out. Chiado is also the home of the famed Armazém do Chiado, a mid-sized shopping center with multiple levels of stores of convenience. If you're on the Baixa and want to connect with the Chiado district without going uphill, you can actually hack the system by entering the Armazém do Chiado through its Mango store and taking the elevator a couple of levels up. You would end up on Rua do Garret, a higher level without the big effort. In terms of monuments, here you can find Lisbon Opera House, the Teatro Nacional São Carlos, as well as magnificent places such as the ruins of the Convento do Carmo right next to the viewing platform of the Santa Justa lift. Now let's move on to the pricing. Due to the high demand, low inventory, and high number of luxury properties here, you can expect to pay around 2,000 euro for a one-bedroom place and over 3,000 euro for a two-bedroom place here. In terms of buying, according to the site Idealistas of 2023, you can expect to pay 6,963 euros per square meter besides the high prices. Some of the downsides of Chiado may include the lack of some conveniences such as a big supermarket for your day-to-day. Also, please consider that the Rua do Garret, one of the main streets, is normally full of tourists, so it's not that easy to walk around. Likewise, you would also note that being uphill may not be too convenient if you need to go to other parts of the city on your daily basis. Now the trade-off is that because of being uphill, there's high chances that your apartment may have some nice views. So there you have it, guys. Those were the main things I would be considering if I would want to move to the Baixa or Chiado districts. Now the question is, would you live here? If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and make a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.